said, these are the synastry placements that make people obsess over each other and not just like each other. Like, if you ever wondered why someone feels impossible to forget, check these synastry aspects. So the first one is Venus conjunct Mars. So in synastry, as I told in my previous video, you can just check out how to check these synastry aspects. So Venus conjunct Mars, this aspect is the classic sexual attraction and chemistry. The Venus person feels desired and admired, while the Mars person feels activated and obsessed with the Venus person and becomes the chaser in this connection. Even if it is girl, she'll become the chaser in this connection if her Mars falls on the guy's Venus. So, but again, it depends on the sign. If it is in Aries, it will be very quick. The intensity, the attraction, everything will be so quick. If it's in something like Taurus, which is so grounding, slow, steady, so it will be more like they keep things inside, they'll observe, they'll pursue very slowly. So that kind of synastry it is. It depends on the sign, but attraction is off the charts. And then second, moon conjunct moon. When their moon and your moon is in same sign, you feel this creates an emotional familiarity. You feel emotionally safe, understood, and weirdly at home together. So this is one of the sweetest attraction. And then third synastry is moon conjunct Venus. This is seriously the very feminine and very nourishing placement to have. So the moon person feels very emotionally nourished. The Venus person naturally gives affection. The person likes to nourish this moon person, just simply like that, because they feel so good with them. And then the fourth is Venus conjunct ascendant. So the ascendant person becomes the Venus person's type instantly. Very strong physical attraction, admiration is seen in this synastry. Like you feel, that's my type. That kind of attraction. And then the fifth one, Venus conjunct Mars. This synastry is purely sexual and wild and highly consuming. There can be battle of dominance and intimacy in this synastry. This creates heat, excitement, competitiveness, magnetism, and the Mars person gets energized by the Sun person. And if they are in the same nakshatra and same, like very closer degrees, this will actually create very consuming and passionate thing there, where they'll not come out of their bedrooms. That kind of intense attraction is seen. And then 8th house synastry. This is like when someone's planet falls in your 8th house, the attraction becomes intense, psychological and consuming, especially if their moon or Venus or Mars falls in your 8th house. It feels very consuming and you will get obsessive kind of energy in this synastry. And then 12th house overlays, they are like very nice. This creates spiritual, dreamy, telepathic attraction, but also very confusing and obsessive. This feels like I feel the connection, but I can't explain why. That kind of placement. And this synastry mostly includes sacrifice, hidden feelings, losing, but it's very consuming. You'll subconsciously think about them a lot and highly draining too. And then Venus conjunct Saturn. This is not instant attraction always, but incredibly hard to forget. Like you will not move on from this person because Saturn creates attachment, loyalty and long-term significance. So when someone's planet falls on your Saturn, you will not move on easily from them. But instant attractions are not actually seen, but you'll have it for long term. You'll like them for like long. And then North Node conjunct to personal planets. So North Node in Vedic astrology is Rahu. So when someone's Rahu falls on your personal planets, this creates like a fated, like this is fate, we are karmically together, that kind of vibe. The North Node person feels pulled towards growth through this other person. North node falls on your Venus or their moon or sun. This creates an attraction, very passionate, and feels like you are fated, destined, that kind of vibe. So attraction in synastry isn't always about love. Sometimes it's emotional addiction, karma. It's like very karmic thing, like chemistry, unfinished lessons. Yeah, and yes, sometimes the most toxic synastries are hardest to move on from. So if you have any of these synastries, then just know why you're not able to move on from someone, or why you find someone very much attractive, or they're on your mind constantly. You can just know the reason now.